Adonai, which when used as a greeting means the God in me recognizes the God in you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. I'm a Hermetic alchemist. Alchemy is the original science, and Hermetics is the studies of the energetic laws of the universe. So basically, I'm a scientist of energy. I am a starseed. There are many of us incarnate at this time. We're very old souls that carry much knowledge within our beings, but we don't incarnate on Earth often. We're here at this time because humanity is going through an ascension process, and we're here to assist. The Earth is over 4 billion years old, and as far as we know, it has 4 stages: the Stone Age, the Ice Age, the Age of Darkness, and the Age of Light. Humanity is ascending from the Piscean Age, the Age of Darkness. It is symbolized by 2 fish that are chained to one another and chasing each other at the bottom of the ocean. It's an energy of every man for himself, right? And we can see that that's what we have experienced in our lifetime. We are moving into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is symbolized by the water bearer. It's an energy of every man for his brother. Through this process, we can see everything that has been suppressed in darkness coming to the light so that humanity can see the truth of what has been, set itself free, and by empowering itself, choosing a higher frequency to exist in. But most humans are just here existing. They don't know why they're here, right? They're a human that maybe happens to have a soul. But the truth of the matter is that we are souls that have chosen to have a human experience, one of many. We all have a higher self, a magnificent being of light that's all-knowing and all-seeing. It exists in the energy grid, the grid of light, or the ether, as some would call it. When you're listening to your intuition, that's your higher self guiding you. When it's time to incarnate, a shard of your higher self comes into this dimension at a specific latitude and longitude. At that location exists sacred geometry and numerology information that gets embedded into your energy field. And then it sets the stage for your life path, meaning the majority of the experiences you will have in this lifetime are read off of that information. Here's where the saying, as above, so below, comes into play. All the waters on the earth are a reflection of the sky. The sky turns dark and the water turns dark. It's not the other way around. The tide is the pull of the moon's portal, and humans at any given time are approximately 70% water, depending on how many carbs you eat, right? But on a molecular level, that water content number is much higher. So if all the waters on the earth are a reflection of the sky, and humans are mostly comprised of water, we are also a reflection of the energy in the sky. But the energies that sit specifically at our latitude and our longitude. I'm an expert at reading into those energies. I'm able to give people so many answers on their life, what it is they're meant to evolve into, what energies they struggle with within their ego. I can tell people what's coming in the future, or at least what energies are available at what time. I can take a look at any day in the past and tell people what the energy was of a specific day so that they can take it, pick it apart, and understand the experience that they had much easier, right? It's much easier to alchemize the pain from something that we've experienced if we understand what the energy was and what the lesson was. I've been able to take this information and turn it into success. I'm a commercial model. I've been in over 300 commercials and print ads. And I did it mainly by understanding my energetic coding understanding how frequency works, and understanding how to apply the energies that are available at different times. And not just for me, I've seen this work for so many people, right? I've seen people go from low frequency, being so sad, they're not successful, they aren't pushing forward in life, to finding this information and it changing their life. They come to understand what it means to be an energetic being and how to apply their energy for success. There are many different combinations of sacred geometry and numerology that make up our life path. Our main is called our sun energy, and it's what we are meant to evolve into in this lifetime. But we have 13-year cycles. We begin at Mercury, from birth to the age of 13, where we are learning lessons on communication. Then we have a Venus cycle from 13 to 26, where we are learning about love. And when we meet someone who their sun sign is coded the same way our Venus energy is coded, it's like hearts in the eyes and shooting stars, and it's that love at first sight feeling, because they are coded the same way your Venus is. We then go through a Mars cycle where we're learning about our personal power. We also learn about fighting in that cycle, right? Its highest frequency is Mars, is like, get it done. But the lowest frequency is how you fight. We then go into the Jupiter cycle, which is a cycle of expansion and abundance. And that cycle begins at 39. That's when most people really start to make big money in their life, because the energy is all about expansion. Then we go through a Saturn period, and Saturn is the great teacher, right? It is karmic balance. So when we meet someone who their sun energy is coded the way our Saturn is, there's an energetic exchange of balance there. It's a very important energy to understand. Then we have Uranus, that kind of flips everything upside down. It's always for our greatest good, but we can't always see it in the moment, right? And then we move into our Neptune energy in the latest years of life, where it's very spiritual, it's very dreamy in nature. But we have two other energies in our life path that are incredibly important. And the first is an energy that's about a cosmic lesson, right? And we are learning lessons our entire life around this energy. But when we meet someone who their sun is coded the way our cosmic lesson is coded, this person is someone who's coming to teach you a lesson. They're not really a person you want to invest in. I had a client who married her karmic lesson, and it was a very difficult marriage and a very painful divorce. This wasn't someone she was meant to invest in, but she didn't know that. She didn't understand energy. And so knowing this information, especially before you commit, is really important. It's a major level up. And then there's an energy that is an energy to invest in. It's an energy that is our reward energy. And when someone comes in that their sun is coded the same way, this is who we go into business with. This is who we marry. This is who we build with, right? Not to say that you can't build and marry with other people, and it will be successful, but guaranteed success with your cosmic reward energy. Right? Understanding these energies is so empowering, because we come to really understand that life is not happening to us. It happens for us, and it happens in divine synchronization. And you can see it in the energies when you learn to read energy. It is the most empowering thing that I have ever done with my life. And I choose to bring that power to other people. This is why I've started making these videos, because when people can really come to understand who they are, why they're here, their ego has a lot less control. I decided to start making these videos to reach a broader audience so that people can really start to understand what it means to be an energetic being. And so if you could give this video some engagement, a like, a share, a comment as I am building out this channel, the YouTube algorithm can recognize me, right? All of us starseeds are doing what it is that we can to help empower humanity at this time so that we can raise our frequency. And the quicker we raise our frequency, the quicker we can move into the age of light, right? So the rest of this video is going to be for whoever is born on the date of this video. I'll be doing a synopsis of the sun energy. If today is not your birthday, but you've had one since May 28th, go take a look at my birthday playlists because I have categorized all of the signs from, I started in Gemini season and moving my way up. So, or if you know someone who's recently had a birthday, send them their video. Even if they don't understand energy at all, the information about their sun energy will spark a light within them and help them become a happier, more productive human being. I thank you so much for your time and your energy, all of the channel engagement. I'm going to be making lots of other videos on quantum mechanics, which is taking quantum physics and putting it into action. Take a look at my videos, give me a follow. Don't lose me on this big wide web of videos. Thank you for your time. Adonai. And if it is your birthday today, yay! Happy birthday! Sun energies tend to resonate deeper the more evolved one is. The first time I read my sun energy was over 17 years ago. And it was pages of copy of information, but only a small portion of it resonated. But it resonated so deeply. It showed me a pattern that I was not conscious was a pattern, but I had just experienced it. It showed me how to heal from it, alchemize, and change the behavior. So that caused me to delve deep into sacred geometry. I really needed to understand how the spiritual science worked. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I spent years teaching everyone around me. And now, all these years later, I have evolved into all of the information that sits in my sun reading. But there's a secondary energy. It tends to play itself out like an orbiting energy. It will show itself from time to time, but it's an ego-based energy. It's shadow. Right? So people who are living an ego-based life will tend to resonate deeper with the secondary energy until they evolve. Now, no judgment on that. An ego-based life is someone who's living from the mind juxtaposed from the soul, from the heart chakra. The ego messes with you in the mind. But when you're making decisions from the heart, life is different, right? Until you learn to meditate, that ego-based life is where the energy lives, right? The meditation is your one-way ticket into evolving, right? And so there's no judgment from me as I state to you what these energies are. They are a general synopsis of what the energy is. Take what resonates and evolve from there. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it. People who are born today are living a life path of fate. This is a life path of self-mastery, karmic balance, so to speak. These are older souls who incarnate to come and balance energies from other lifetimes. If in other lifetimes they have been very high vibrational, positive beings who've done a lot for the collective, they receive that back in this lifetime. If they have put out negative energies and caused harm or loss to others in other lifetimes, they will receive that back in this lifetime. Intuitively, these people understand that life is fated, and their life specifically is fated. And so what can tend to happen is they can become complacent or find themselves in a rut, kind of waiting for life to happen to them. There's also a very heavy Neptunian influence that makes them dreamers. But Neptune also can cause someone not to see things very clearly. It's important with this life path, because it is a life path of self-mastery, that when occurrences happen, this person develop a perspective of what is this teaching me, rather than why is this happening to me. That lens really gives them a leg up in life and keeps them from falling into victimhood, understanding that all things are being balanced in their world. This is a life path that tends to, not everyone of this life path will experience this, but they tend to make a lot of money at a young age, and then they lose it all. The lesson behind that is this person is meant to learn how to be happy without finance. It's a very difficult lesson, but once they can master it and understand that happiness is a choice. It is a choice to wake up every day and say, I'm going to be happy. No matter what circumstances I'm in, no matter what comes my way, I am going to be a positive person, and I am going to appreciate the life that I have been given. That changes things for this individual, and then success will be readily available to them, and they can create again. But many don't understand this lesson, and they will try to work and work and work and try to get back the money that they once had. But until they learn how to be happy without finance, without luxuries, all of the physical effort that they put in will not make a big difference in their life. This is an energy that, because there can be so much loss within their life, they have to learn how to release, let go. The universe is taking something away. This person must learn how to turn the other cheek and look to see what other goodness there is for them. Reacting, being highly upset, stressed because things are being taken away, is not learning the lesson. It is a release of attachment, a release of becoming low vibrational because things aren't happening the way that one would want them to happen, and live in a place of allowing and accepting and choosing to be happy regardless to whatever experiences come their way, understanding that it is all karmic balance. The secondary energy for your life path, in its highest frequency, is an energy that is a powerhouse of creation, of love. Right? The universe asks its carrier to learn how to use its heart chakra to create the things that it would like to experience in this world. It sits in your shadow, though. And in the shadow, it can tend to play itself out like a lot of worry and indecision and fear of not having a partner, not having enough love, not having what it is that you desire. If you do feel those lower frequencies, it's important to understand that your thoughts and your beliefs are creating your world. So go on in, go on into that heart chakra, decide what it is you would love to experience, and then vibrationally allow the universe to meet you halfway. Raise your frequency. So much power to create the things that you would love to experience. It's important that you don't stand in your own way. I hope the rest of your birthday was amazing. If you'd like to get a personal reading, my email is in the comments section below. We can take a look at the new energy that arrived for you that you will experience the entire year. You will meet people who their sun sign is this energy. You will meet people who you make this energy with. And the majority of your experiences throughout the year will be around this energy for the purpose of expansion. Knowing what kind of year you're going to have at the beginning of the year is very powerful. Or we can take a look at your relationship and get you answers there. If you decide to leave a Cash App donation, please make sure you leave your birthday, including the year, and an email address. And as a thank you, I will send you back personal information that will help you on your path. I really appreciate likes, comments, shares. It really helps with the algorithm as I'm building this channel. Adonai.